What's up, everybody? This is Rennie from Dasha Rennie here, and today we're going to be talking about how to start being a cash spender. So if you want to hear all about it, make sure you stay tuned. What's up, everyone? This is Rennie from Dasha Rennie, and I just wanted to say welcome to my channel. Hey. Maya. You're so handsome.
Look, I'm gonna wear one like this, and the other one's like this.
Nothing feels better than this. First, let's just get right into it. What does it mean to be a cash spender? All right, it's very simple. It means that besides your automatic bills, like your light, your rent, your student loans, whatever your actual bills are, your non-variable spending, those things that need to be paid, everything else besides that is paid for in cash. So your gas, your takeout, your groceries, your nails, everything is paid for in cash. Every single thing is paid for in cash. So you're not swiping your debit card, you're not swiping your credit card. Excuse me. I feel like every time I make a video, I have to burp. It's disgusting. Sorry. Anyways, a lot of people are like, oh, why is it a big deal for me to swipe my debit card? I have that money, obviously. 100%. I'm not saying that you don't. What I'm saying is that, like it's different from a credit card, right? Because a credit card is technically money you don't have, and a debit card is money that's mine. Great, I agree. This is the problem. You're swiping this little debit card, right? And you're not really realizing how much money you're spending, because in your head you're like, oh, I got it. I know I got money in there. But like, yeah, you're not really tracking it. You have no, you're not a computer. You can't be like, oh, okay, this is taken out. Oh, that came out, or this. No, it's physically impossible for you to track every single transaction and for you to keep on track with how much money you actually have left over. That being said, that's the biggest reason why I love being a cash spender. I don't swipe my debit card. Everything that I use, that I pay for, is paid for in cash besides my bills. So, the one bill that I pay for in cash is my kid's tuition, my daughter's tuition. Her school, which is super old school, doesn't take debit card payments. So I just take that money out in cash for every week. But besides that, all of my bills just get paid with my debit card, and then that's that. So Tahim is actually credit card debt free. We actually paid off his credit cards, and so what he does is he'll pay his certain bills on his credit card, and then he'll just pay them off with his debit card, like right after it clears, just so that he can still keep those credit cards active, and his credit is still active with those credit cards, because credit is important. Don't let people tell you that it's not. We live in a world where credit is important, okay? I'm not gonna be like one of these people who tells you like, oh no, credit cards are bad, because they're not. It's just about using them smartly. But I'm getting off topic here. Anyways, that's why I love the cash envelope system so much. You know what I mean? Like, you can see physically. Like, that's really the biggest thing about it. You can see, oh, okay, I only have like $60 for gas. Like, I need to really make this last. That means I can't take that extra trip or go around here and try and look at girls over there. No, bruh, you don't got that money. But no, seriously, bruh, you don't have the money. You don't have the money. So take it behind back home. You ain't got it, okay? But you get to see firsthand, like, oh wow, okay, I really do have the money for this, or I don't have the money for this. It makes you really become more responsible with your money, and it helps you save. Like, you kind of start setting these little goals for yourself, like, you know what, I'm gonna try and only, like, my food budget is $200, I'm only gonna try and spend like $150. Oh, bad, I was able to spend only $125. Like, those are the things that cash makes you do. Another cool thing is, like, I actually like to use bigger bills as opposed to smaller bills. The reason why I like to use bigger bills is because it's so much easier to hand them over a $20 bill than it is a $100 bill, because it's almost like, in our mind, once you break that $100 bill, it's gone. It left. So I use bigger bills. That way it's easier for me to keep my bills whole. So I don't spend as much money. I just love cash spending. It's amazing. It has changed my life so much. I've saved so much money because of it. It's taught me, to be frugal. Such a weird word. frugal, but it has. But yeah, it's my favorite. So there's a couple of things, you know, people always ask me like, you carry all that cash with you? Absolutely not. Are you insane? Absolutely not. I would never carry all that cash around. That would be silly of me to carry a bunch of cash with me. It's one, super dangerous, and I wouldn't feel safe. So what I do is, because my budget, do our budgets for Fridays, I actually have my budget kind of written out, you know, with my budget is on Thursdays. And then on Fridays, when we get our actual paycheck, I actually write our, you know, our real numbers in and tweak whatever I need to tweak, add money here, take money away. And then on Saturdays, I stay home with my kids because my husband works and I do not like leaving my house by myself with them because they're nuts. So Sundays, I actually make it bank day. And bank day means my husband and I come, we take our kids, we go to the bank, and we come back home. That's what we do. We don't go nowhere because it's for my own, like, sanity. I just want to go home. I have a bunch of cash. I just want to go home. So it's just the best thing to do. You know what I mean? Just get your cash out and you know, go home. It's just that simple. What else? I absolutely love making my own envelopes, but you can start off with like a regular plain envelope. I don't have like a plain envelope, but like, you know, like a regular like letter envelope, something like this, like, you know what I mean? You could just, you know, write whatever the category is or whatever, and that's how you start. And that's that. So like, how do you actually get started? The first thing you want to do is create a budget. And I'm going to have a link below about how I create my budget based on the budget by paycheck method. Create a budget. And you're going to create that budget after you've actually, you know, looked at your previous month's bank statement and, you know, seeing where your money is actually going. That way you're using real numbers. Once you do that, you're going to, you know, see the difference between your variable spending and your non-variable spending. Bills are your non-variables. You know, those are things that you can't stop paying. Variable spending is things that you're spending money on, but technically how much money you spend on it can vary. You know, so once you have that, you want to categorize it into different things. So for example, my categories are my kids, food, household, gas, beauty, fun, and miscellaneous. Those are my 7 cash envelopes. I have my categories. So once you have your categories, you're almost halfway there. Go take your money out, stuff your envelopes. You can, like I said, you can grab any envelope or whatever, white envelope, or you can create your own. So like, I have envelopes that I've created because I'm just artsy, you know, I just like stuff. So these are my envelopes. And there's really different ones. Like on Etsy, you'll find so many different ones, like literally like, these actually, okay, let me get a better one. These actually came with my cash envelope, wallet. And they're really cool. They're already hole punched, and they bring this label, and you can use it to like label whatever envelope it is. And they actually all came in my cash envelope wallet. This gorgeous thing here, which, you know, my IDs, slots, insurance, you know, yada yada yada. And then it has like this 6-ring binder. This is where your cash envelopes go, and it has a little holder for your pen or whatever. So yeah, another thing, when you're using cash envelopes, you want to make sure you're keeping your receipts so you can track everything. These envelopes that came with the cash envelope wallet, I'm actually gonna put the link in that for this wallet as well on the on my bio. This one came with trackers too. It was like just an amazing buy. But yeah, if you want to make your own cash envelopes, it's super easy. I'm also gonna have a link to getting a template to make your own cash envelopes on my website, so that'll be cool. You can just use that template, cut it out, and then just cut it out of any cool pattern that you see. So like an old magazine or an old calendar you like, just use a template to cut it out. And then you can use like a low temperature glue gun. You can use Mod Podge. So whatever glue you have, honestly, just you can use. And then yeah, and that's how you just start using cash envelopes. You know what I mean? Like, you want to create a budget. You want to realize categorize your spending based on what your variable spending is, and then just stuff your envelopes and track your spending. The reason why you want to track your spending, why it's so important, is because you want to see where you can like cut down on certain expenses, you know what I mean? So yeah, so real quick, I want to show you guys how I stuff my cash envelopes, and I'll show you a couple because I'm not going to say and show you every single envelope that I stuff because it's almost like redundant, but still. So again, this is the calendar that I showed you guys. last time, and I'll put like I said, I'll put the link to that budget by paycheck video that I did. We're doing this paycheck right here on the 14th of February. So this money is supposed to, well, it is going to last me for 2 weeks. So I have my budget here. This is my budget sheet right here. And so these are my cash envelopes here. And these are my sinking funds. So I pulled money out for these and for these. So there's a couple of things that I already kind of used money for because I had to use money. I had to use those things before I got money out of the bank. So I just kind of deducted it from what I had to take from the bank. Oh, and another thing is the cash envelope system goes hand in hand with the zero-based budget. That means, remember, zero-based budget means that once you're done with your budget, you're gonna be at zero. People freak out, like, whoa, you want me to leave my cushion, like my bank account on a zero? No, I don't. I don't, because I would freak out. So just have a cushion. And a cushion is basically like, you know, money that is on your bank account that you allow to sit there and kind of grow. So you just kind of throw money at it with every budget that you create. So it can start off small. You could just kind of start with 10 and 20 and it could just evolve. You know what I mean? And just let it grow. And every budget you do, just keep throwing money at it. And you can use that also for like online shopping, especially because you're a cash spender, and then just take money from your cash envelopes and put it back into your account depending on what category it came from. But yeah, let's stuff some envelopes. So off the rip, I'm gonna take $252 out because this is from Maya's tuition, like I said. So right here it says kids. Kids is one of those envelopes that I had to like use money for, so it already has all that money in there. Food is $150. That was already actually stuffed because I needed to buy food. I had to go to the store. Household is $30. 1, 2, 3. So household. Some of my pretty envelopes here. So yeah, you can make your own envelopes. You can buy them. Etsy has really pretty ones. I'm pretty sure I already said that. Gas, we use some money in there, but these $4 go in there. And I'm gonna put it in there. Like I will be actually making some cool cash envelopes for you guys to purchase if you'd like. But yeah, and make sure you're being realistic with these things. That is very important. Very, very important. $20. If you know that you're gonna be spending a certain amount of money, don't try and be like, oh, I'm not, because then you're just gonna mess your numbers up. But yeah, that's really it. That's really like the thing to, you know, to cash envelopes. If you guys have any questions, thoughts, concerns, suggestions, please leave me a message. Comment below, like, share, subscribe to my channel so you guys can keep updated. But yeah, miscellaneous. Sorry, I'm like looking here and trying to do this. But yeah. Oh, another thing, this is my hole puncher that I use. I'm gonna have you'll guys be able to see all the stuff that I use on my blog post that I'm gonna share. But yeah, that's really it. I don't want to like make this video longer than it needs to be. That is how to become a cash spender. You want to make a budget, a realistic budget based on all your spending that you've already tracked. You want to see the difference between your variable spending and your non-variable spending. Your cash envelopes will become that variable spending categories that you came up with your budget. From there, you're going to fill your envelopes, you're going to track your spending, and that's it. It's gonna be a little difficult in the beginning, and then a quick tip that I will give you guys, if you're struggling with a specific area in your budget or something, I suggest personally use that as one of your envelopes. So like if you're struggling with food, make sure you make that a category. Make sure you do that, because that way you're gonna see the money in cash and like, wow, I only have $10 left. So I guess Chipotle is out the question. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, concerns, whatever, make sure you leave them in the comments below or email us at dashiovani.com. Find us on Instagram, which is dashiovani as well, and visit our website so you guys can get your free template on how to make your cash envelopes. All right, I'll see. That wasn't a fart, I was just sliding. All right guys, until next time.